the three strongest arguments. The first strongest argument is that homicide increases when the ban is lifted. Throughout this debate, we've been reading evidence of how homicide numbers increase of an additional 2,684 deaths a year once the ban lifts. So clearly, the ban is working. And our second point is that, or our second strongest argument is that Mexico gun trade increases when the ban is lifted. We read evidence that 60,000 trade of guns occurred after the ban ended. So the opponent mentioned that there are other countries supplying Mexico with guns. However, it doesn't matter because our job is to stop the supply of guns going into the United States. My third point is that it is useless for self-defense because we read evidence that when you carry a gun, you're more likely to be overconfident, or you're more likely to have a gun turn on yourself. So self-defense is not something that will happen once we allow assault weapons, which leads me to their strongest argument, which is that it can be used in self-defense. And they listed evidence that guns were used 150 million times per year through self-defense. However, the important key is that these 150 million times did not necessarily involve assault weapons. You could just as easily use a rifle or a pistol to defend yourself. So if we pass the pros plan, it may not actually affect these 150 million times, because the evidence doesn't mention that it's actually assault weapons that are being used. And the opponent also stated that it's violating the Second Amendment. However, it is not, because we are just taking away assault weapons, not all the weapons. So we still allow the right to bear arms.